chance to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up. Whoa. What you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think, compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Panthers going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the and the Atlanta Falcons. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. On first down, it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Throwing is Newton. It's caught. Shepard. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. That's strong running. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Panthers coming out now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Newton now on second down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Newton on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. To throw is Newton. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Newton gives off to Stewart. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
On second down, here's Newton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Flush to his right. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. They'll go again with Bell. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw on second down is Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Taylor Gabriel. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. To throw on 2nd down. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Stewart on 1st down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their 1st-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Gano's kick is right through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Ryan now off the bootleg. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. Evades the tackler, and now some space. The Bulls still fighting through tackles. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense. And they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 16. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Ryan. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he won't get to the marker as they're going to stop it for a 2nd straight play right at the line of scrimmage. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll go for it with Bell. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Newton. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And the back goes into motion. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Being chased out left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Vic Beasley. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's 21-3. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we reach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. And runs like that with explosiveness, that's what this rookie can bring to the table.
And add to it speed, patience, vision. A rookie has all of that. That's usually a veteran's combo plate. I love this guy.
They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
On second down, here's Ryan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Joey Bosa able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. The tight end Olsen in motion. 3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. The give is to Bell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
To throw on 2nd down, Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Quentin Coples in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Newton now to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. J.J. Nelson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On third down, Newton. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 short. Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Ryan. It's caught. Nelson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
A give to Bell. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton, blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And tough starting field position here. Here's a give to Bell running left. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now Bell. Space to maneuver at the 40. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big run that time by Bell. 57 yards on the ground. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Coleman. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff. Running left is Bell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in his zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
The tight end Olsen in motion. Newton on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. Their tackle
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, Newton. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. To throw it. Caught by Jones. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This is Bell. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just